you're having a great day today. It's very beautiful day today for us, and so I'm here trying to plant some bulbs, and that's what we do in the fall. We have, it's a bulb season for tulips, for the spring flowers, etc. So today I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what I have for this fall, what I'm going to plant, and I have to say this fall has been so beautiful in this garden. I mean, this garden has so many colors this year. I've been really enjoying the fall colors this year, and I don't know if everything is maturing or maybe what's going on, but I don't remember enjoying fall as much as I am enjoying it this year. So today I wanted to show you what I have going on here. It's not going to be a long video because I'm not going to plant everything during the video, because I have to take my time, figure it out everything, and then kind of take my time to plant all the bulbs. So at the moment I have some tulip bulbs. I have peony that I'm going to show you, and then I ordered some spring anemone bulbs, or corums. I planted some first time last fall, and I actually really loved them. Uh, I didn't think I was going to be successful at them. I thought they would be really fussy, and I was a little nervous about it. But they came back. They did really well. They disappeared in the summer, and then I can see that they are poking through again. So it is a perennial in my area. I can just plant them in the ground, and so you can see the anemone corms I'm already soaking, and I think they need to be soaked. You can soak them overnight, as far as I read, but usually you can also soak them 3 to 4 hours and then plant them into the ground, basically, if you are in a zone 8 or above. If not, then you need to probably start them in a warmer area and then just bring them out and plant them into the ground early in the spring if you're in a colder zones. But for me, I am in zone 8B. I can go ahead and just plant them into the soil, into the flower beds, and just enjoy them in the spring. So today I wanted to, I'm sorry, so what I'd like to do today is go to the garden and show you where I would like to plant some of the flower bulbs, the tulip bulbs, and then I'll show you the kind of the bulbs that I'm going to plant. So this year I'm not going to do too much everywhere. What I'd like to focus on is planting tulips in the center here, those two triangles. But before I do that, before I show you that, I would like to bring your attention to this Japanese maple. You can see how the color has changed. It's absolutely stunning, and it just happened very quickly. We made this last video, and it still didn't have that red color. 2 days later, when I came outside, it was such a bright red color, so beautiful. Anyway, let's go back to the tulips. So I decided to go ahead and plant tulips into these 3 triangles in the center circle, and then I would like to also concentrate just planting up in this circle right here, and plant lots of hopefully lots of tulips, and some anemones I can plant here. And I'm thinking this will be really nice because I have a hedge going on. I'd like to trim it a little bit, and then what I'd like to do, just trim the roses, because I have David Austin roses here. I planted them only last early spring as a bare root plant. So I'm going to trim them a little bit and then plant a bunch of tulips and some anemones, and hopefully in the spring they will be really pretty. So let's go, and I'll show you the tulips that I'm going to plant. Now George has to pop all the pictures pretty much on the screen, because I don't have pictures of them. It would be easy that for you guys to see when he pops everything on the screen. So let me show you what I have. Also, I forgot to tell you that I ordered Japanese maples again, of course, because I'm adoring them, and it's almost hard to stop getting Japanese maples. When I started getting into Japanese maples and learning about them, it's hard to stop. It's impossible. Okay, so first I wanted to say that I ordered 9 Japanese maples. Was it 9? Almost 9 Japanese maples that arrived No, part of it is still arriving. But anyway, I ordered Uncle Ghost, which has that beautiful reticulated leaves, and they are also from the Ghost series. I think it's a palmatum variety. I'm just learning about all of them. The Uncle Ghost, it has that beautiful kind of orangey amber colors a little bit, which I'm really excited to have. And it has a reticulation, which means that it has those veins you can see through the leaves. It kind of looks like that ghost looking image a little bit. So I think that's why they call ghost series. So I have amber ghost. No, I'm sorry, I didn't get the amber ghost. I got Uncle Ghost. I have Moonrise, which I'm very excited about. Moonrise is the Chrysowanum variety, which has really large leaves, but also has uh, it's very similar to autumn moon, if you're familiar with them, but it has a really beautiful reddish colors in the spring on a new growth, on a new growing leaves. And I have Ariadne this time. It has a very kind of a peachy variety that has a kind of a peach, and it changes the colors through the season. Very beautiful variety. Um, and then I also planted Corallinum. Corallinum is also a very beautiful variety. It has also those ambery peachy colors, which is very, very beautiful, and it contrasts with the red and green. So I'm excited about that. Um, and then there was a new variety that I ordered called Como. Um, now they don't get very big. They're small, medium-sized trees. So the Como is a new variety apparently, and has those reticulated type leaves. Looks really interesting. We'll pop the picture and you guys can see. Anyway, this is about the Japanese maples. I did get out yesterday and I planted them all around, but it is difficult to show you what they look like at the moment, just because all the leaves are already gone. So we have to wait until spring. And look, a bumblebee found the house. I think he's making a nest down there. It's under there. Um, anyway, let's talk about peony. So I have a peony here, this that I'm going to plant today. It's called Bridal Shower. Now this peony is a very beautiful peony. It's a herbaceous peony. It's not usually intersectional or tree peony that I'd like to plant in my garden. But this one is a Bridal Shower. It's white, but it has a yellow center. So I am excited about this. And I have to say, last year I really, really enjoyed my peonies in the spring. They are starting to mature. I actually was able to cut quite a few of them, bring them into the house, and they do last quite a bit in a vase. And they opened in a vase. I even cut some as a cut flowers, and I gave it to my friends when I went to visit them, and it just brought so much joy. I absolutely love peonies, and I love the peony season. So and keep in mind also that peonies also have early season bloomers, mid-season bloomers, and late season bloomers. So you can stretch the time of your peonies quite a bit as well, almost until June. So some of the late, if you plant some of the different varieties who have which one the ones that have different timings in terms of blooming, and then you can stretch the blooming time and have peonies quite a long time in your garden. So that's that. I ordered two kinds of tulips. The tulips, one is the Maryland. Maryland is a really, really beautiful variety. It's a white variety. It has dark raspberry kind of strips. Strips? Is that stripes? Stripes on the tulips, and they are very kind of slender, tall looking, which is the lily tulip variety. And I love lily tulips. They have such an elegance to them. Absolutely love them. So I have ordered quite a few of them for the two triangles, hopefully. And then the other variety of the tulips that I have is called Brisbane. This one is a peachy double variety with fringed edges to the petals. Also, they're peach, but I think they have a little bit of a dark pink or raspberry centers, which is going to be really, really beautiful. They're not super tall. They will be about medium size, about 30 to 50 centimeter in height. And which is good because sometimes when we choose really tall tulips they intend to fall, especially the doubles, because the heads get really, really heavy and sometimes you have to stake them. So I try to stay away from it because they're such a seasonal plant. I don't really, I don't want to put so much effort to spend my time staking every single one of them. I rather have something that I can just enjoy. And so I try to stay away from those really tall ones and the double ones. So that's that. So here I'm soaking a spring anemone, and this one called Lord Lieutenant. I'll just bring it over and you can see. This one is a blue variety, and this one is a semi-double variety. And I did choose the largest corms. I don't know enough about this, but if you guys know, let me know about the corm sizes, because I hear that usually corms, if you get a little larger corms, then you will have a larger flowers. So I rather go with that. Last year I tried to get different ones, the blue ones, not the semi-double but the single petaled ones. They were really pretty, but they were really small, so I learned from that and decided to get a little bigger one. And I don't know if they over time get bigger or they just, that's the size they have. So I'm still learning about all of this. But the other one is called bicolor, and it's the, again, I ordered larger corms, which are, I think it's 6 centimeter ones. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. But if you have question about it, just let me know and I'll let you know. But this one is a bicolor variety, and this one is really, really pretty. It has a white flower, but it has a red circle right in the center, which is going to be really pretty. We'll pop the picture so you can see. And then another variety that I have is a governor, and the governor has it's a dark, I'm not sure if it's a red or it's maroonish, but it is a darker color, darker reddish color with, and it's a semi-double, which is going to be, really nice. I'm excited to kind of play with this and see. And every year we learn something new as we start planting. That's how we learn. Also, today I wanted to answer a question from one of our viewers. They wrote about climbing roses having new growth from the roots, and he wasn't sure if he wanted to cut that or leave it. So it was really hard to explain by writing, because I actually realized that I have a perfect I have a perfect one in my garden that I can show. So let's go this way and I'll show you, because it is a bit hard. Now, I'm sorry about my hoses, because many of you guys who have been following my videos, you know that we just did major changes, cutting large trees, etc. And we had to remove our hose holder as well. But we are hoping to get all that straightened out. And actually, I'm really excited because we have someone coming today to talk to us about getting this pergola up, which I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully we can get all in place and organized here. Not it's not going to take a long time. So let's talk about this roses. So roses are usually grafted. Most of the roses are grafted. Lots of them, I mean, you can find roses that are also that are on their own root ball, but that's kind of a, I don't know, I haven't found any of them, or maybe I bought them and I didn't know. But for most part they are grafted, so certain rose is grafted on different kind of rootstock. And a lot of times those rootstocks can get aggressive, and if they are not planted deep enough, they throw suckers out from the root ball. And at that point you have to make sure to go down and cut the suckers, because if you don't, they will come out, they will take over, they eventually will kill the actual grafted part. So this is a good example. Now this one is a tree rose, and I let this go. Usually I don't let this go. The reason why I let this go is because I was trying to decide if I want to remove this tree rose or not, because we had, there is another one right here. Now what happened is we had a really strong wind, and the wind, you can see here, George, you can show right here, the grafted section of the tree, it broke. It took the half out, as you can see right here. So I knew that I was going to just remove this tree, and then I have all this growth. You can see this is all new. It started coming out and doing okay. So I'm still not sure if this is really going to take off or this is temporarily worthwhile living or not. Honestly, I have no idea yet, but I am, I might just leave them until I figure it out, because gardening is a thinking process. It takes time to walk through it, to think about it, and then come up with ideas. So I'm just not going to worry about this for the moment. But this is a perfect example, because you can see if this tree rose is see this grafted. So this is a hybrid part, and it's grafted right here on another tree trunk, or the rose. You can see this is the rose, and it has its own root ball, but the grafted part is broken. So this is what why I was going to remove this. However, the rose itself threw all these suckers from the rootstock, which is the stem and the roots. So if I don't remove them, eventually they will come out and they will kill the hybrid rose, which is grafted right here. But you can see that these ones look so much different than these ones. Look at the leaves. See how different they look? So usually when you see suckers coming out from the root ball that they need to be removed, this is what they look like. They're super thin. They're very spindly. I don't, is that a word? Spindly? I don't know. But they're super thin, and they just look like they don't belong to the rose. And that's the most part you have to look. They just look like they don't belong to your rose bush. And at that point, what you need to do is dig down. I don't have my gloves at the moment to go in there, but you need to go down. You can see it goes, and it's not very far. It just goes down, and it's attached to the roots. You just go down as far as you can, and you cut them where it's attached to the roots. So I just usually dig them out and go all the way and remove them so they don't damage your rose bush. But for example, I have a climbing rose here, and you can see the climbing rose. For example, this one. This is an Eden climbing rose, and you can see how different they look. See, if you see the canes that are coming out, and they don't look like this. Here, this is a good one. This is a new shoot that it came out this spring. So if the shoots are coming out and they don't look like that, but they look like kind of this really thin looking ones, like this, these, then you see the difference. It's such a big difference. They're just super thin. They're very weak looking, and they are thorny. Some of them cannot be, don't even have to be thorny, honestly. Some of them are not, some of them are. It depends on the variety. So then you can see the difference. So if you see, you will see that they don't belong to that particular rose. Just go all the way down and trim it. But if you see climbing roses that look like, see, these are the canes. The canes are so different than the suckers that come out. And also, if you want to prevent something like this from happening, try to go ahead and plant them deep, really deep. The same also applies to tree peonies. For example, tree peonies are also grafted on a rootstock. And so for tree peonies, you have to plant them quite deep, because then you don't have to deal with the suckers coming out. They usually don't when they're planted deep. I didn't plant this one deep enough, I believe, and that's why I have this problem. But this is all learning process. So anyway, guys, today is kind of a short video, but I wanted to get out and show you what's going on, what I'm working on, what I am supposed to do. And fall is just really, there's not much going on. I'm just planting a bunch of trees, just really enjoying the colors, and trying to plant some bulbs this spring, this summer, this fall, for the spring to enjoy. And so that's what's going on. I hope you guys have a great day. Just get out into the garden, enjoy the colors, enjoy the peaceful time. This time is just really beautiful and cool, beautiful weather, and just plant some bulbs for the spring. You guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I explained this rose situation a little clearly. If you guys have any questions about it, please write me. I don't mind at all, and then I will answer you. Usually, I answer everybody's questions, and I enjoy doing what I'm doing here. So I will talk to you in my next video. Bye bye.